Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
This is the Wasted Nights podcast.
Okay.
Now then.
Get to it. You okay, bud? Oh, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
We've not had a beer together for ages.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wednesday, Monday?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, no, our second to last podcast was actually, we got fucked up, so maybe.
Yeah, that one as well.
How, I've been out on a dog walk tonight down the river.
Exciting.
England just beautiful at the minute.
Yeah.
Isn't it perfect?
The blossoms are blossoming.
Oh.
It's mega, isn't it, driving about?
It's just...
We really do live in God's country, mate, around here.
I know, yeah.
Nowhere like it. Been around the world, seen it all. Nothing's quite like Northern England on a nice warm day.
Just green, beautiful. It's not too hot at the minute. What people do say, though, New Zealand's like a good England.
Yeah. It's
like
like
Lake
England
District.
with less traffic. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it like the Lake District?
In places, yeah. Yeah. It's also like the South Islands, are just like the Alps, but with less French people.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is the problem with the Alps.
Yeah, it is. It's a big problem.
The surrenderers.
Cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, I was walking, I was like, I did a full hour after work. I was just, it was just beautiful.
It is lovely out
Yeah.
there, isn't it?
I was like, wow, this is going to be nice now. I'll sit down and have a beer.
Yeah, proper.
It was good.
Yeah, we even had a barbecue this week.
Did you?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah. Been frothing a barbie.
Yeah. When the first one, usually smell someone's first.
Yeah.
Because someone always does
Some
it a bit too
knobhead
early.
sparks up in March, and you're like, fuck yeah, it's nice weather, isn't it? It's 12 degrees.
Yeah, I've never understood that. Some people are so desperate to do a barbecue,
Yeah.
they'll fire it up outside, even though there's no way you're fucking eating outside.
Fuck no. Freezing your bollocks off.
I know it tastes good, but I'd just chuck it in the oven.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Depends if you're into your smoking, though. Like, smoking
Yeah.
meats is
Yeah, it is pretty-
different gravy.
Yeah.
Not that you'd know.
No, especially now, vegan sausages.
Yeah, it doesn't make a shit of difference whether you smoke them or fry them or whatever. They're still
Yeah.
going to taste shit.
Just chuck
aren't
them in air fryer.
they? Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Like,
no-
you've gone vegan. Why do you want sausages?
because I've spent 30 years of my life having sausage butties. I still want sausage butties.
Then have a proper sausage. Don't ruin it with a vegan sausage.
If you wait long enough, they become good.
Do you think? Because I've tried them and they're not.
No, you haven't waited long enough. have you? It's like the cheese. The cheese is
No,
fucking
that is
terrible.
not fucking true.
No.
There's no way you can call vegan cheese good.
No, I'm not.
Tastes like shit
What I'm
halloumi.
saying is, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But eventually,
You become that desperate for protein.
well, you try them all, and eventually you find one, and you're like, yes, this is really good and similar. I know in the back
You've
of
no
my head,
reference as to what good
I've
cheese
lost
is
reference.
anymore.
Yeah. So it's just good, whatever it is.
I don't like cheese anyway, so
Do you not?
no, it's fucking shite. It's
It's
just mouldy food, isn't it? That's all it is. It's just food that's gone off, and people wank on like the cheese connoisseurs. You like mouldy food, mate? You're good for you.
I've got to admit, I really don't like cheese people.
It's the same with red wine people.
Yeah.
They're the same kind of wankers. I would never be friends with one.
Like, or do you mean just like wine lovers?
No, like the type of people that swill a fucking glass of wine round and they fucking these are tastes of the oaks in California. Fuck off.
Sommeliers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sommeliers?
What? Somalis?
No, we're not talking about them. No, sommeliers. That's like a wine expert. I'm sure it's sommelier.
No, they're just called wankers.
Well, they've done something right 'cause they get paid to taste wine.
Do they fuck?
Yeah, there's like...
Oh, game respects game. Fucking good, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you can get paid to get pissed.
drinking for a living.
That's our aim. That's our whole aim here.
Yeah.
Is to get pissed. They figured out the game early.
Maybe we need to get into alcohol reviews.
This is my first Budweiser.
Yeah.
It smells lovely.
First thing
the
to
bottle
note-
is nice, and it's got a nice label.
Yeah. First thing to note, it was 2 for $12 from Asda.
Fucking Ramon, really?
Well, I don't know what it was.
Oh.
You don't have to fact check everything.
No, you don't. Big up Asda.
Just trying to make a joke, mate.
I was going to say, that's cheap.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Don't check the price.
Not 2 bottles, like 2 boxes, I hope.
When you're running a successful podcast, you don't need to check the price.
Yeah, true. Get you balling on an electrician's wage. And a podcast wage.
Yeah. It's cost,
Nothing but merch.
It's cost me so fucking much to do this.
You know how much money we've spent on beer doing this?
Beer, plus the equipment.
Yeah, well, that's negative. The beer. We've spent way more on beer than we have on podcast equipment.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. What do you reckon? Fucking, on average, cost you £1 a piece?
What, a bottle?
Yeah. By the time you've driven to shop and back, fuel, everything that goes into getting these beers,
Yeah.
driving here to drink them, and then obviously taking the taxi home because you've drank the beers, we're well into £1 a bottle. I reckon we've done 5 bottles each. So that's 10 bottles a podcast. We've done 55 podcasts. We are well into £1,000.
Yeah, so we broke even with the gear.
Yeah.
Who drives? I don't drive for beer anymore. Only morons drive.
But do you float?
I have it delivered.
Oh, they don't do deliveries where I live.
Of course they do.
Really fuck.
That's exactly... Yeah, of course they do. Asda delivery. You need to get on that.
Just go to the shop.
Do you... Hold on.
No, I don't go to the shop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I wouldn't.
So what are you arguing for? You don't even go.
No, I very rarely go and buy beer for the house, to be honest.
Yeah.
Very, very rare.
Yeah.
Unless it's a house party or something. Or Dan's house.
Yeah. Fucking why don't you just drive? You're a full of shit, you. I'll tell you that. Jesus.
It's a good bit of gaslighting.
Yeah, now I've mentioned it, people are going to start listening and going, God, he really is a bit of a prick, that
He
Dan.
does gaslight Dan all the time, doesn't he? Yeah. But it's fun, you should try it. If you ever meet Dan out in the wild, gaslight the cunt.
Don't bother me.
Does it not? Anyway, speaking of gaslighting, old mate DJ Trump's been on a fucking rip terror this week, hasn't he?
Yes. Yeah. What's the big... China, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Last night I was perusing the old interwebs,
Right.
and all of a sudden it's like breaking Donald Trump. We've just put 125% tariff on China. I was like, oh fuck.
Has he actually done it?
Yeah, it's on. Now it's up to like 130% tariff.
Right, okay.
Last I heard, it could have changed, because it's been changing by the fucking minute.
Yes.
And then about 4 hours later, old mate DJ, he was back on fucking Twitter spouting off again. If China don't do, what's it called, reciprocatory tariffs?
Reciprocal
tariffs, then it's going up to 400%. Oh, fucking go on, Donald. Fucking send it, cunt.
Yeah, he's not backing down at the minute, is he?
No.
But he can't, really.
No, now that he's made his play, he can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everybody has to be behind him in America now. It's either it's all or nothing.
I know.
If they back down now, that's America gone for good.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them. I mean, if he just kept a 25% tariff on him, still doing.
It needed to be doing it, and China needed this.
Yeah, they do. Well, it's the last thing they needed, but
Well, yeah, the very last thing they needed was 10% of the GDP cut over fucking night.
yeah. I was listening to. Who was discussing it? Someone who knew what they were talking about.
Yeah.
And they were just saying how like this is so damaging for China because
Yeah, it's fucked.
they're already. Oh, we'll just wait a sec. 'Cause that dog's being a prick. Yeah, sorry about that.
Anyway, Trump tariffs.
Yeah, so the guys were saying, whoever it was, basically that China run so hot with the production. It's all well and good, they make a lot of money, but there's no leeway. They cannot afford to stop. Like, America's the main consumer.
Yeah.
They cannot afford to just say, well, we're not selling to you anymore then. So, whereas America could I'm sure they have a lot of exports, but it won't be anything
do.
like it.
No, they do have a shitload of exports.
Yeah, but I bet their percentages are...
Oh, yeah, no, compared to... No, it's a lot of grain, and I know that they send a lot of haylage over to China.
Right. But yeah, I bet it's not the same percentage of the GDP or turnover, is it? No. So they're gonna have to budge, surely.
Yeah.
Or they just start the war that they wanted to start.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? They're talking that maybe in retaliation to keep China's economy going, that they just invade Taiwan and get a war going.
Yeah.
So you've got a wartime economy.
Yeah.
And they have the manufacturing base to fucking do it.
And they'll have stockpiles because they're smart. And...
Pretty industrious little fuckers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And they can probably just flick a switch and turn all of our electric off, to be fair.
No, that's Russia's job.
No, but you remember that story that come out from Mike Baker saying, they found out that...
Oh, the CIA plant, yeah. Joe Rogan's handler.
Yeah.
100% is. Joe, we've got some pretty dodgy topics coming out about Israel. Let me come and give you the down low on them before you talk any conspiracies.
Repeat only this.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to come and give you an opinion for you.
Sign this.
Yeah.
No, it was like he was saying, wasn't he, that basically when they started looking into it, China had supplied every piece of telecoms that goes on all the poles.
Yeah.
All the way down a certain highway and around every base.
Yeah.
And I know they stopped it, but you've got to think, what are they capable of doing?
Oh, they can shut America off tomorrow. That's why Trump tried banning Huawei. How do you say it?
Yeah.
Huawei.
Huawei. I think
whatever.
It's Huawei.
Who are they?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting.
The amount of land. So if you look at a map of US military bases and look at the amount of land that's owned by China and then put that over the map, it's all around military bases in in America.
Yeah.
It is fucking mental.
This is the problem, isn't it? When you try and say, well, America's a free trade country and all that.
Yeah, you can be dominated by communism because, everybody has to do as they're fucking told, otherwise they don't get fed.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas China, there's no chance. If you wanted to go and buy a shed in China,
unless your credit scores fucking social credit scores tippity top.
Yeah, but if you were foreign, there's just you're not buying anything.
Yeah. You have to get you have to be vetted by the CCP to work on the Chinese stock market to invest.
Yeah. Yeah, so that I doubt. I bet you'd be very hard to buy any property there.
Oh, next to impossible.
Yeah. So whereas also I think like London as well, it's pretty bad for.
It's pretty much owned by Saudi Arabia at this point. Is London, isn't it?
Yeah.
Buckingham Palace is just rolling in fucking Saudi oil money. At the Diddy parties.
Great, yeah. So you got Saudi owns London, BlackRock owns half the countryside.
The rest of the fucking countryside, yeah.
Brilliant.
Starmer won't release his meeting details with BlackRock that he had the other month.
All right, has he been asked to?
Yeah, people have been putting in Freedom of Information Act requests.
Yeah.
Not forthcoming. Not forthcoming at all.
Shocker.
Yeah. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought that Larry Fink wouldn't want his fucking nefarious plans getting out?
I know.
We're so getting shut down.
Fuck it, ride it till the wheels come off.
Yeah.
At least it'll be another listen. I'll take it.
Fuck you, WEF. But also we are looking for sponsorship, so get on board.
Yeah, we'll have it. We'll become a member if that's what it means.
If it means I get free beer on a Thursday.
We'd be good plants because no one would ever assume we're intelligent enough to be taken on by these people.
True, that, yeah.
Yeah, and we could just start going like, it turns out the WEF sound.
Yeah, we've actually I've done my own research, and actually, they're all really good plans if you look into it.
Yeah.
Do your own research, go to.
Yeah, do you know what? I own nothing, and I'm quite happy. But no one had
That
ever.
is kind of true at the minute, though.
Yeah.
I do own nothing, and I am happy. Speaking of that, I saw a good meme this week.
Oh yeah.
I thought it might interest you because, well, we're both broke. Relatively.
Yes. Cheers.
Waking up the other morning and seeing that the market dropped, and I smiled to myself because I don't own any fucking stocks because I'm not a billionaire.
Yeah. Nothing like being bitter.
Yeah. Oh no, all your money's gone. Oh.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's all well and good, but they're all clever cunts.
I know. Yeah. They'll figure another way to get the rest of the money out of us. Pause.
Well, all they're going to do is go, right, brilliant, it's dropped, buy more,
Yeah.
and because they'll actually know that Trump's tariffs aren't going to, like, kill off the stock market,
No, not at all.
they'll just be like, yes, it's dropped, let's buy 1 billion more,
I
and
keep
they'll be
thinking
richer than ever.
We should be buying oil prices, right now.
Yeah, probably. Well,
No,
although,
not oil, sorry, gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to wait until oil hits $30 a barrel, and that's when you buy oil.
Yes. Which depends with that, because I know Trump's trying to bring the price down, isn't he? I mean,
Yeah.
more for America, but I don't know how that affects us.
He'll be wanting to get the oil price right down.
Yeah, he said that from the start, didn't he?
Yeah, so don't buy it yet until it's a lot cheaper than fucking... They say $40 a barrel is where it starts getting, like, it's too low.
For production. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
They'll
anything
only
about
benefit. I was actually watching a thing, someone against Trump saying, like, this is obvious what he's doing. He's tanking the market so that all his billionaire friends can buy some more stock. And then when it goes back
But
up...
if that's the case and you believe that, then fucking buy some.
I know, yeah.
Buy some stocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tesla would probably be a good one to fucking invest in because, Elon's about to leave Doge in a couple of months.
Yeah. Have you seen why? Have you seen, like, a genuine, like, a good reason why?
Yeah, so he was only ever a special contractor. So he was only ever allowed to do 130 days.
Right, okay.
He was never going to do more than 130 days.
Right, okay.
That is the rules.
And he'll be getting up there already, won't he? Well,
yeah, it won't be far off. I mean, I think it's June he's gone, isn't it?
right. There was a lot of talk of, like, Trump and Musk starting to disagree, and I was like,
I don't think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably not true.
He's still leaving all his boys behind, though, and they're going to be getting into the military soon.
What do you mean?
They're going to start auditing the Doge military.
Doge are going to start auditing the military. Oh dear.
Yeah,
That'd be interesting.
Fun.
Yeah, because all that feels like it's slowed down a bit because they've obviously been just
There's
continuing.
just been so much more. Trump has got so many fucking pots on the spin at the minute.
How does he look as chilled every time you
I
see
don't
him?
know. Oh, because he's always off golfing.
The world is at his throat.
Yeah.
The world is at his throat, and every time you see a video of him, he's going.
To be fair, though, he is. If you look back in history, he has been saying that he would do this since, like, basically 40 years.
Yeah.
Basically, since the 80s, he's been saying that this is what he wanted to do, or the mid 90s.
Yeah, it was 80s. I seen it on Oprah's show.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about it,
And everyone's like, "Oh my god, I'm shocked." Trump did this. It's like, but no, he's been saying this that he was going to do this with the tariff shit. He ran on it.
Yeah.
Him and fucking Musk were stood there, and they kept saying, "I'm going to tariff everything."
Yeah. Yeah.
And now people are like, "Oh my god, he tariffed it." Like, how are you fucking surprised?
I know. I've heard so many.
Where is this fake outrage coming from, and why?
It's just the news, isn't it? They'll have been ready with this one.
Yeah.
Just going, right, well, as soon as he starts, let's jump on it.
Yeah.
Because this one has been a bit more... I've seen it. I think it's been more well planned than some of his other stuff.
But he's got so much more support.
Yeah, he has. I mean, well planned from the news to attack him.
Oh, right, yeah.
It just feels a bit more strong than the other stuff, like... They're just trying to bite it.
Yeah.
This one's been a bit more well planned, but they'll have known it was coming. Yeah, he literally.
There's some sort of conspiracy between the news agents.
Yes.
And their owners.
I think we've said enough about that, haven't we? Absolutely.
Nonse network.
Speaking of, another one bites the dust for the Labour government.
Yeah, I did see that. Was it Dan? Was his name Dan?
Yeah. Where
That's
was
a
it?
fucking... Another Dan.
Oh, I deleted it.
Anyway, he's a fucking nonce.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Is it alleged?
I don't know. I don't know whether he was caught up a kid, but
Might have been charged.
yeah, he's been charged.
Yeah. Can you pull up? So on bookmarks, I've got all. They've showed a list of all the Labour.
Oh, I know. It's since like 50s or 60s, isn't it?
Yeah. So all the Labour candidates or employees that have been done for sexual offences.
Yeah, it's pretty good, this.
That's a lot of people, that, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
2 years for 42,000 images of child abuse. 3-year community order for child porn.
Labour councillor, Labour Lord Mayor, fucking Labour councillor, Labour Party councillor, former Labour councillor, Labour Party organiser, Labour councillor. And it carried Labour MP candidate, party activist, party advisor. Jesus Christ.
Some of these are pretty full on as well. Kidnapped a child.
Guilty of molesting a child at a party. Also caught with child pornography.
Jesus Christ. Labour Lord.
What?
What?
4 months in prison for using a spy camera to film a child on the toilet in his flat.
Jesus Christ.
Right, I might actually. So when we had Nick Buckley on, I said that I was against the capital punishment and the government executing people.
Yeah.
I might be going back on it.
Well, you could just draw a line on pedos.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, so
Yeah, so we have one exception.
yeah.
It's not treason for trying to kill the king anymore.
No, just
That's the only one that's still available.
yeah.
We're just going to use it for nonces. Or-
Yeah. It's I haven't verified that list. But there'd be a big lot of fake information, wouldn't it?
yeah. Fucking, there is so many people. There's like 50 people.
There must be. Yeah, scroll up a
least.
tiny bit. It might say. No, it doesn't, does it?
No.
So, yeah, another one bites the dust.
Are these your friends?
Keir Starmer. So, which has brought on like an interesting conversation this week on Twitter is, have you also seen that they've just decided to cancel the grooming gang inquiries?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Just as another Labour councillor goes down for being a pedo, we decide to stop investigating the pedos.
Because we know what it's going to show. Is most likely Labour candidates were helping grooming gang inquiries.
It's shocking.
Not inquiries, grooming gangs.
Just helping with the grooming, yeah.
Just as
Why are we still calling them grooming gangs? They are fucking rape gangs.
rape gangs, yeah.
Paedophilic rape gangs is what they are.
Doesn't have the same ring, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
No, it rings way worse.
So they turned up to Parliament. They were just about to go on Easter recess. So I think they have like a couple of weeks off Parliament.
Why, they're not school children. Why are they getting fucking time off?
Well, you obviously have a lot of people working away, don't you? So people from all over the country are coming down to London every week.
Yeah.
So
That's what they fucking voted for. That's what they got voted in for.
yeah,
They're
it's
not at fucking school. It's a fucking carry on.
Well,
It's not like they get paid $100,000 a year to do it.
can they?
Oh, wait, it is.
Can they take holidays? Would be an interesting question.
Well, they do. Fucking, it's on the taxpayer's dime, isn't it? Book yourself a plane over to whatever fucking country you want to go and visit.
But what I'm saying is, can they take a holiday not in the, Easter recesses?
That's fine, you only get 4 weeks.
Yeah, okay, so that might be what that is.
It's not, though, because you get Christmas and they get fucking 6 weeks in summer where
Do they?
government shut. Yeah. It's basically
Grok,
on fucking. Right,
How
pause.
many holidays do MPs get?
So, blah, 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 they don't get normal holidays. Poor bastards, because they're working so hard. So we'll just list what they do get. Summer recess, typically from late July to early September, 6 to 8 weeks. Fucking bullshit. Conference recess, usually in September. So just when they get back in September, they get another 10 to 15 days off. And then they get the autumn recess, obviously, another 2 months later. They get a full week off. Christmas, they get 2 to 3 weeks off. February recess, another week off. Easter recess, they get 1 to 2 weeks. And then the spring recess, and fucking literally 4 weeks later, after the 2-week holiday, they get another 1 week holiday.
Okay.
Right, so what is that? That's 8.
Well, it says there 60 to 65 working days, not including bank holidays. But, okay, now that doesn't really say that's holidays. That says that's recess from Parliament.
Right, so take your time off during that. 65 days, that's just working days. There's only a fucking 180 of them in a year.
Is there?
No, there's more than that. It's like
there's a lot
200 and something, yeah. But whatever.
No, but what I'm saying is, maybe it might be
250.
time off Parliament. It might not be time off. It's just time off having to go down to London. Whatever.
Right, good. So take your time off during that time.
Yeah.
You've still got fucking 8 weeks, 10, 12, 13 weeks to do it. It's 4 months.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what you're arguing. This was my whole point.
They get too much time off.
No, but
You were making it out like, you feel sorry for the parliamentarians.
No, what I'm saying is, if they're supposed to be in Parliament, maybe they can't take time off in them periods, right? So we've looked up how much time Parliament shuts down for. So that's okay, then they'll take the time off in that.
Yeah.
But I doubt, do they get 60 to 65 days holiday, or is that just 60 to 65 days off working in Parliament?
Well, it's holiday from Parliament.
Yeah, but that's nothing. That just maybe they're working back home, doing their duties.
Oh, I'm sure they are, yeah.
Pedoing.
I will believe you. Nonce networking.
Yeah. Driving around in a blacked out van.
With free sweets printed on the side.
Yeah, if you work for Labour.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you were a Tory candidate, you'd be driving around in a stolen Jag.
Which is fine. I mean, better that than pedo. So,
Well, yeah, not much though.
But yeah, my point was, they were just about to go for Easter recess. And she stood up, what's her name? Jess Phillips. Stood up 45 minutes before the session ended and went, oh, by the way, we're not doing the grooming gang inquiries anymore. And then basically that left no time for Parliament to give them shit. So then all gets not forgotten about, but not discussed.
Brushed under the carpet.
Yeah. They can't give them shit. What is that? Why has that been cancelled? So they just lied to us from the start, really.
It's the Labour motto, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. It's just that was one thing. The country went wild, and they stood up and went, "Okay, we'll do a Pezzy fucking inquiry," which was already not enough because it was non-statutory, wasn't it? And then, actually, we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't blame anyone now if they go out and start. I should be careful what I say.
It doesn't matter now because luckily we've got a new roller coaster coming into Bedford. we don't need to worry about the paedophile rings because we've got a new fun park where you can go meet other kids, which is fun.
Yeah.
If that's what
hunting grounds.
Yeah, more hunting grounds. Yeah.
Every Labour MP will turn up on opening day. This is the new Universal Park, is it, that you're talking about?
Is it Universal or Disney?
I think it's Universal.
Whatever. Why do we need that?
Well,
I mean, British Steel's about to be literally tomorrow. There's a good chance it's going to be shut down because China's backing out of it. They don't want to save British Steel.
All right, okay.
We literally make the best steel in the world. No one makes steel better than the British.
Why is that?
Because of our coking process,
right.
The coke that goes into it, and they're not done with electric blast furnaces. It's just they get more impurities out of the steel.
Right, okay.
The quality of British coke is better. Anyway.
Unfortunately, that's not true.
No, it's always fucking cut.
Our Novocaine is fantastic.
Second to none.
Sorry.
But yeah, anyway, we're about to lose that. And once our ability to make steel goes, like, militarily, we're just fucking over.
Yeah,
we're not even a fucking medic nation after that.
I have heard that being spoke about, is we can't even make our own steel for our own tanks. And
no, as of tomorrow, Friday.
Right. It's shutting down.
If it doesn't get saved by tomorrow, yeah, it's going to shut down.
And what?
It needs to be nationalised, the steel, to save it.
Right, okay.
What do you mean? They sold British Steel off to China.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice
good
one.
idea.
Yeah.
Great thinking. Fucking amazing.
Nice one.
Instead of lowering the energy prices
Yeah.
for making steel, they decided, we'll just fucking sell it off to China because they can afford to run these higher prices of energy.
God, we've sold ourselves into the grave, haven't we?
Yeah, it's over. We are over.
Oh, cheers to that.
Cheers.
All right, bye everyone.
We're not a manufacturing economy anymore.
No.
In the words of the great Tim Dillon, we are a podcasting economy. That's all we have is podcasts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, seriously, what else do we have? Podcasts and roller coasters.
We're not going to have any crops to sell because BlackRock's going to build houses all over our land.
And the farmers are being subsidised to grow fucking wildflower farms.
Oh, yeah.
At least 60% of your farm needs to be wildflower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and the rest of your cattle, if you do have some, will be killed by the TB badgers because you're not allowed to kill
Because
them.
you're not allowed to kill the TB badgers. Yeah.
And don't let them...
You can eat horses, though. We can start eating horses.
Oh,
Because they don't get affected by TB.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's good.
Yeah, they won't be cheap to rear, I wouldn't imagine.
And you don't have... Yeah, real cheap. Yeah. Just go up to Appleby every year and get your horse for cheap. There's always cheap horses in Appleby once a year.
And if you're struggling with your mortgage, you can probably buy a house.
Yeah. Cheap.
You can drive it home.
Second/third hand.
Yeah. Your horse can actually bring your house home for you. So, okay. Well, that's pretty
Well, we're on the up and up.
meek, isn't it?
Luckily, we got ahead of this podcasting thing early.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're firing on all cylinders.
Fucking are we ever. We're not being suppressed on YouTube at all either.
No.
By the way. Definitely not.
Gutted. I wish we were, because that would explain...
We definitely are.
That would explain our
100%
figures.
we are.
So, what are Britain's main exports? Can we look that up?
Arms.
Yeah.
Obviously, we get rid of a lot of arms every year.
Let's look at it.
So we've got BAE.
Oh, well. To start with, the United States is the UK's largest single country of export market.
Yeah. Hence the reason why we've got low tariffs.
Yeah.
For goods, machinery and transport equipment lead the pack. In 2023, this category, which includes items like cars, mechanical power generators, aircraft, accounted for a substantial portion of exports, with cars alone valued at about 36.6 billion.
So what's
Other
that
key
gonna
goods
be?
include pharmaceuticals, with medical and pharmaceutical products contributing to around 25 billion. And
Right.
precious metals such as gold, because that's just fucking dumb. What? Why are we getting rid of our gold? Whatever.
Yeah, well, we don't have any steel to make
No,
safes.
yeah, we can't keep it safe anymore.
Cars.
Yeah,
What cars?
Range Rover.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Transit vans are made here, or are they made in Spain now? Might be made in Spain actually. The trannies.
Yeah, and even then, if it was, does that really
No, the
count?
old trannies are made in London, aren't
Does
they?
that really count as our export? Because obviously it's not a British company.
Ford UK. I don't know. I know that we don't have a plant anymore. They shut it down. They sold the last Fiesta last year, didn't they?
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. That'll drop significantly.
I mean, everyone always just looks to, like you said, ARMS and BAE, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is basically ARMS, as far as I'm concerned. Isn't it? It's war machinery.
Trying to financial services. Oh yeah, so we got the paedophile hub.
I'm surprised cars is at the top of the list.
Yeah,
Because Jaguar Land Rover, so that's still a
it's
British.
Indian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. Someone by
Ben-
Tata. Or
Bentley.
something. Bentley, yeah. Rolls Royce.
So if therefore then it's I don't know however much it was, however many billion it was.
36
36. So we sold
with cars alone.
360 cars last year.
Yeah.
Bentleys. Yeah.
What are Bentleys? Oh,
Bentleys, Rolls Royce.
yeah, I just said that.
Sorry, well, don't listen.
Rolls-Royce do a lot of engines as well. They do spacecraft engines.
Yeah.
Not spacecraft, aircraft engines.
Another thing, as they all keep slagging Trump off for his tariffs, and yet all companies like Rolls-Royce say, no, we'll come over. He's brought in trillions of investment at this point.
Yeah, it's insane.
Which obviously the news won't
report. Apple alone have pledged to invest $500 billion.
Yeah.
$500 billion just from Apple.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's a fucking phenomenal number.
It's amazing. So the only... That just kind of shows you, doesn't it? Well, what were you doing then? If you let all them companies leave your country, and I'm sure that applies to us as well.
Oh, yes.
And all it took was to put some tariffs on it, and now it creates a ton of jobs and a ton of investment. Yeah. Why did you ever loosen the tariffs in the first place? Why
were they allowed to go abroad?
Yeah.
It's almost like the politicians that allowed it to happen. It's like they must have been getting backhanders of some sort for allowing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It sounds like it.
Or maybe the politicians that got in charge were the owners of those companies that moved abroad. And they loosened the regulations so that they could do it. It's fucking...
Yeah.
Real conspiratorial of you, that, Dan.
I had a fucking note on one of them dodgy hires. The leader of the CEO of whatever, of the FDA in America, when Trump got in, he moved over to Pfizer.
No.
He's now on the board of Pfizer. It's odd, isn't it?
My personal favourite theory on that is my Russell Brand one that I've come up with myself, this one.
Right.
So, as Russell Brand started releasing his information, he started going hard after Moderna. So, the director of vaccines or whatever it was in the UK that organised all the fucking vaccines for the whole country, Lord something German or other, can't remember. Indeed. yeah. Fourth Reich. He was in charge of the vaccinations in the UK.
Yeah.
And he mainly bought a lot of Moderna vaccines for the UK.
Right.
They were very popular here. So anyway, Russell Brand started fucking reporting on the fact that this guy who's left government has now just miraculously taken a job on at the board of Moderna. He was only making about £5 million a year at Moderna. So anyway, as Russell Brand is fucking pushing this information, about a week later, all the rape charges came out against him. Fucking mental.
That is
it's a real coinky-dink.
That is that.
It's a fucking coinky-dink, is that?
That's been going on recently.
So it was September of, was it 22 or 23?
Oh, okay.
Or 23 or 24.
So he was doing the work on Moderna 18 months ago.
Yeah.
And that's when the allegations come.
Yeah, Channel 4 dropped that fucking documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay. He's actually... I saw a video of Russell Brand the other day. He's denying all of that.
Yeah, of course he is.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
He said, I've had a coloured past, but I am not a rapist.
Yeah, and of all celebrities, I kind of believe that Russell Brand wouldn't do any raping.
I think so.
Now, the Russell Brand that you know now, I don't know about the old Russell Brand when he was high off his face on drugs.
It's hard to say on drugs, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. But I know he's found God, blah, blah, blah. My gut instinct would be he's a good person deep down.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know.
No. But yeah, I know he's denying it all.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just to do it.
You're not just going to go, yeah, it was me.
No,
sorry.
I know, but I'd have thought no comment maybe. But
no comment is basically, I did it.
Yeah, it was just the video we put out on YouTube
was
it was just him in his garden or wherever he was, just saying like, well guys, this is not true. Yeah. I've done some fucked up stuff, but not this. I was like, that didn't seem like a lawyer's answer. No. It was quite a genuine thing. I hope he is.
He is a good actor.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, is he? What film is he in?
Get Him to the Greek.
Get Him to the Greek.
That is a good film, to be fair.
He's good in that, and he's funny. We'll pause. Tom's just
fucking cramp
whacking. I don't know, but Okay. Are you okay now?
Yeah. So
It was
anyway,
a bit dramatic, wasn't it?
it was. I was going to round back to a point that I made earlier about all the billionaires fucking losing money on the stock market. I thought to myself today, they'll all be really upset because they won't be able to afford an extra week on a yacht. Fucking kids.
Wow.
You know.
You crowbarred that one back in, didn't you?
Oh, I've been meaning to. I was meant to say it earlier.
Tom obviously got his sticky note out.
Yeah.
Whilst we had a break.
I went through my notes. But it's true though, isn't it? You know, they won't be able to afford to go to the fucking Bahamas and murder a prostitute on a boat.
No, they won't. No, they
This
won't.
year.
So
They'll be fine next year.
Spare a thought for
the billionaires that don't get to murder prostitutes this year.
Yeah, they'll have to do a Christmas song about them.
Don't worry though, next year they're coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, well, they'll buy all the cheap stock, and then they'll that'll be 2 free murders.
Yeah. An extra boat trip.
What is it you're supposed to take for a cramp? Is it salt? Is it that you're low in salt, or is it you're too high in salt?
No, you're low in salt. Yeah, I didn't put any salt on my tea tonight. That's fair.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, if people haven't listened to us for months, we are 1 week away from my stag do,
Oh, fuck yes.
and I'm assuming Tom's best man. If people don't know, so I'm assuming it's all sorted.
Pretty fucking much. There's only a few people that haven't paid. So that's good.
All the plans are in check. I bet I'm going to wake up on Friday. I assume it's running.
next week, not this Friday.
No.
The Friday that this comes out. By the time you're hearing this, most likely we will be fucking shit-faced somewhere. Somewhere in Manchester.
Yeah, some dive bar.
Causing fucking havoc.
Yeah, can't wait.
Gonna get loose.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Different group. A lot of lads haven't had the dads on the stag do's. It'll be a bit different, but
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
I think that it's probably a good idea. We don't need another Benidorm.
It puts a lid on the fun.
Yeah.
In a bad way.
It caps the fun. It doesn't
Yes.
put a lid on it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's like a market
A lot
cap.
of people would call a lid a cap, but we'll not.
Well, yeah, but lid feels like you like just suppressing it. A cap is like, yeah, you can take your cap off.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good thing. Benidorm. There was only need for one Benidorm in a
lifetime.
in a lifetime. In a decade.
One time in Benidorm is enough.
We've got another year yet before we do another lads' holiday.
Yeah, I'm excited for that as well, though.
I'm very excited. We're all saving £5 a week into a bank account, and in a year
It'll all be gone because the stock markets will have crashed and we won't have any money left.
Yeah, well, we won't need to go on holiday anyway because we'll all be at war in Ukraine.
Yeah, that's good. We'll be running around with Kalashnikovs, fighting Russians who, in the normal life, you would just be friends with.
Yeah,
that's good.
that's conscription for you.
That is. I think I'm going to take a football and a white flag with me. See if we can repeat the song.
Yes. Yeah. Good call, mate.
Yeah. When we're in Sochi, fucking Russia, sucking absolute fucking balls with the weather there. You know, where it's minus fucking 70.
I mean,
they'll send us in the fucking Britain's wet weather gear.
Yes.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah. I mean, you're harder than I am, but
no,
we're not hard
not
enough.
for that.
Not hard enough.
No, it doesn't count.
When you see war films or anything and you picture them sat in them trenches.
Yeah. Doesn't do that for me.
Holy shit.
Does not do anything for me.
They're not in fucking
The thing that gets
jackets.
me about the World War II stuff is that all of them boys, if it weren't for the war, most of them would have just made mates with the people on the other side.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? How many Germans do you meet and I know they were Nazis, but most of them were just normal people that got fucking conscripted.
Yeah.
German, fucking Italian. You meet them and you just have a fucking good crack.
Them boys on the front line wouldn't have known about the camps and stuff.
No, would they fuck? No, would they fuck? 99% of them.
No.
The officers, maybe.
Yeah. But you're on the front line in France.
Yeah. They're feeding you fucking meth in your oatmeal.
Yeah. You don't know what's going on in Poland,
Do you fuck?
do you?
No.
Well, it proves it. Like what you just said, it proves it that one day out of the year they all stopped and played a game. I mean, playing a game of football
Yeah.
is just
In no man's land.
no man.
It's one of the most fascinating stories I've ever read, is that.
But against
Is it a true story? I think it is,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. That it's probably fucking not conspiracy.
Yeah,
innit?
it's conspiracy, yeah.
But
We're so fucking cynical now. I believe absolutely nothing anymore.
question everything.
I just live in a world where nothing is true.
Yeah, it's probably where we should be right now. Question everything.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
but be open to something being true.
yeah.
Yeah, we just need to find one.
I'm open to aliens,
Yeah.
and I'm open to, like, billionaires being pedos. I think that's fucking entirely possible.
Yeah. I mean, there's conspiracy theories.
Yeah, just one or two conspiracies about that, isn't there? It's actually fairly uncommon.
Yeah, it's you like if someone screws me over in life, I'll hold a grudge for the rest of my life.
Yeah. You are so childish.
It doesn't take much. It wouldn't take much to cross them off the list. But for you to one day, so December 24th or whatever it was, to be getting fired at,
Yeah.
and then the next morning wake up and go, should we have a game of footy?
Yeah.
But tomorrow I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, but they didn't.
They didn't what?
The officers shipped all the boys from the lines to a different place.
Oh, did they?
They all got fucking rotated out
Because
they
of
didn't
that?
want to fucking fight anymore.
No.
You got up there and played football. You shook hands with Jerry. Not going to fucking kill the cunt.
Typical German name.
That's what they called him, wasn't it? Jerry's.
Is it?
Yeah.
What did that stand for? German.
Yeah. Just
Oh, okay.
get the fucking
I
Jerry's.
didn't know that.
The Krauts.
Krauts, I've heard that one. Yeah, that just reminds you it's the human stuff, innit?
Yeah.
They wouldn't, like you said, they wouldn't fight
No.
if they
Would they fuck?
weren't put in that situation.
How could you? How could you?
Everyone's human, innit? It's the tribal
But
thing.
at the same time, if you get everyone hopped up on meth like the Germans were doing, like,
Yeah, we'll have to try it and we'll see.
do you want to? Should we?
I've heard it's all right.
It's not. I've seen guys on it, and it is not. It does not look okay.
I don't know. They seem to like it.
They do keep going back for more. That
Yeah.
does seem to be an issue with
It's
it.
Moorish.
It's more.
It's Moorish.
It's real Moorish.
On the addiction ratings,
Unsatisfying itch.
on the addiction ratings, it's classed as the same as Doritos.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that word, Moorish. There's always an older person. It's always like you know,
The real Moorish, them, aren't they?
Yeah. Just keep eating them. You don't have to. Like, I'm not judging you.
Yeah.
Just keep eating them. You don't need
give
to
a
tell me.
fuck. Yeah. I do want some though, you pricks. I don't eat them all.
Yeah, you fat cunt. Get out of the way.
They're a share pack.
Have you got any more? No, I've got plenty.
We've got the RFK blackmail stuff.
Oh yeah.
Haven't we? So this is just a recent conspiracy that apparently, like 23 years ago, RFK was doing something a bit naughty, cheating on his wife,
Right. Okay.
and one nation state's intelligence agency has got pictures of it.
Right.
And you know how RFK was all about sorting out the vaccines,
Yeah.
wasn't he? So then a week or two ago, RFK Jr. Posted about vaccines in Texas. Oh, can't spell Texas. There we go. No, still can't.
Still can't spell
Still
it.
can't spell it.
It is a pretty tough word, isn't it?
From RFK, from confirmation to farmer cheerleader in just 3 weeks.
No.
Yeah. He's been fucking pushing the MMRA vaccine into where the fuck has it gone?
Measles outbreak is a call to action for all of us.
Yeah. MMR vaccine is crucial to avoiding potential deadly disease by Robert F. Kennedy.
Right. Okay. And so when did this happen?
April 7th.
April 7th. And when... So what are people saying? That
Well, he fucking campaigned on anti-vaccine and the mums groups that he was representing for suing the vaccine companies for giving all the kids autism that he was successfully doing. And then he got in there, and then he's been in there a fucking month, and now he's fucking a shill for the vaccine companies.
Okay. My first reaction, because I quite like him, my first reaction to that is he didn't get in on an anti-vax.
He did.
He said in every single interview, he said, I am not anti-vax.
Yeah, whatever.
But vaccines should be studied.
Yeah.
And we should only use specific ones because others are dangerous. Now, he is, what is he, health minister, basically?
Yeah, he's the head of the HHS.
Yeah. So, if there's something that he believes is okay, he should be pushing treatment for, shouldn't he?
He should, really.
I could be wrong. I'm just hopeful to see that he's quite an honest person.
Yeah, but, I mean, listen to him on Rogan talking about MMR vaccines. And he's very explicit in there that he does not agree with them, and they are dangerous and they need to be studied before they are pushed out. And now all of a sudden that he's been in there for a month, he comes out and says, MMR vaccine is the most effective way to stop the spread of measles after Texas child's death from measles.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so MMR is what he's against. What does MMR
was
stand
against? That's what the Pfizer jab was. Mixed mutation radioaction. I don't know.
for? Radioaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, tune in, everyone. You're going to look it up?
Yeah, I'm going to look it up now.
Because you were off by a syllable or two, I'd say, with that one.
MMR stands for measles, mumps, and rubella.
So, that's one specific vaccine.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should
Well,
probably...
German measles brings rashes and fever. Whatever. So it's a vaccine for measles, basically.
I'll have to look it up a bit more. I'm very hoping that's not right. So, has the footage come out of him cheating on his partner?
No.
Right.
This is all conspiracy.
Oh, okay.
This is Candace Owens through and through.
Thing is, though...
By
again,
the way, if anyone's interested, Candace Owens, great watch.
Yeah, we were just talking about it offline, weren't we?
Yeah.
I've I've only seen a few clips of her.
Yeah, no, she's fucking vicious. That is a woman scorned. There's the definition of a woman scorned.
Where did she come from?
America?
Yeah, like... But
Africa? I don't know.
both?
Yeah, both.
No, as in news... she come from a news agency.
She was on her own, like, she was just a pundit, I think.
Right.
And then she went and worked for the Daily Wire.
Right, okay.
And then the Daily Wire got taken over by... And then... yeah, she left.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to... Does she have a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Candace.
That's all it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. So she'll be the real... probably the most successful podcaster eventually then.
Maybe.
Instead of that call with Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's well above Call Her Daddy already.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. Because who have you got on a female famous podcaster? You got Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, she'll be pretty good, I suppose.
Yeah.
With a little meat curtain.
She's... What was that?
Have you not seen her when she used to be on Fox?
No.
Mate, it was ridiculous. That bitch had the shortest of short skirts.
Oh, did she?
Oh, yeah. And she'd just sit there, like, teasing the camera the whole way through. It was ridiculous.
Meat curtain.
That's what it was.
What a fucking name for that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Megyn, what have you typed in?
Megyn Kelly.
Oh, can I be short hair?
Yeah.
Oh, they've cut out the waist down.
Yeah, they do.
She's a bit of a beast, though.
Yeah, she's pretty clever, isn't she?
Yeah.
Reasonably clever. Very fucking clever, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to listen to...
But I remember seeing her... Yeah, there.
I mean, it's nice.
Honestly, I remember seeing her on Fox back in the day when Russell Brand was doing the True News,
Right.
and he was always campaigning against Megyn Kelly,
Oh, is it?
and she was always wearing the shortest of short skirts.
Right, okay.
Live on telly, it was for a newsreader. It was obscene. Like, have you seen that Mexican bird that does the news forecasting?
No.
It's the same fucking thing. She's just hot as the fucking sun.
Right.
And she's just wearing skin tights, doing the fucking news, and she's jumping up and down, pointing to where it's going to rain and shit.
Right, okay.
It's the same fucking thing.
They've done it on the news for years.
Yeah, of course they have. It's the only way to get you to watch the fucking weather. It's so boring. I've got to get some chick that's so fucking hot it'll make you tune in.
Well, it is one of them. Even blokes, women, no one wants to look at uggos, do they?
No.
Maybe that's why we're not succeeding.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just
turn your camera off then.
Yeah.
Leave it on me. Got in there before you. I knew you were going to fucking say.
Maybe this should be a one-camera podcast. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that kind of sewing. She's going to end up being big. Well, she is huge.
She is huge,
but
already.
I bet you she's on top of the tables by the end of the year by what I've heard of it. Speaking of podcasts,
Yeah?
I went on my social medias. No. We're not moving on to that point.
Yeah, well, just fucking let me finish this point off.
Right, okay.
What are the 5 top biggest podcasts? Blah, blah, blah. Just fucking give me a list. Joe Rogan, Crime Junkie, a lot of shit.
People
The
love-
Daily, no one cares. Call it Daddy, that's not true.
It is true. It's super successful. Jason Bateman, Smart Less.
Yeah, it's fucking not true. It's a load of shit.
What do you mean?
I don't listen to him, so it can't be true.
Right, okay.
Like, why is Marty and Michael Fully Actual not on there?
Right, yeah. Crime ones are always at the top. Stuff you should know is probably on there.
So, Theo Von, Carlson,
Wow,
Huberman.
he's 7th in the world. Fair play to him.
Theo? Yeah, he's good, eh?
Hell, maybe we do have a chance because he's pretty... I mean, he's way more hilarious and he's got big guests. But
Who?
Theo Von.
Oh, yeah, he's
But he's not that quick. I mean, he's quick with his jokes.
Yeah.
So maybe we've got a chance.
Maybe.
Top 700. Yeah, it's all the big ones, isn't it? Fucking hell, fair play to these people. There's always...
What is this thing that has been going on about the Diary of a CEO? Steve Bartlett.
Oh, I mentioned it last week. No, it's just
I've seen it a couple of times since you mentioned it.
it's just a weird thing on Twitter that some
Right.
takedown, like ads just trying to...
Oh, it's an ad thing, is it?
Yeah,
Of course
it's
it is.
never someone actually posting it. But if you look up posts, it's people going, what are all these ads about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
He's an odd guy.
So, yeah, the Dave Ramsey, who the fuck is that? I don't know any of these people, eh?
Well, you know,
And the crime ones, you're right.
Human Lab.
Crime
Typical.
Junkie. That is women, that. There is no...
Did you not ever... I used to listen to true crime podcasts all the time.
No, I'm not gay.
Well, okay.
Explains why you did.
Yeah, okay.
It's a chick
I
thing, isn't
don't
it?
know. Well, it is actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
The women polls...
I know, and then they talk about why have they got anxiety all the time? Well, it's because you're listening to people talking about fucking murder all day, every day.
Yeah.
All right, all the boys are getting red-pilled and they're all turning into fucking conservatives. But you fucking women, you're all listening to murder all day, every day. No wonder.
And then they go and
You've
right,
got
go and right
anxiety.
to prisoners, don't they? And
Yeah.
get with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is that a thing?
What did you do? Right into Preston prison.
Yeah.
I find Andrew Huberman difficult to listen to.
Yeah, of course he is. It's so
He's
specific.
too fucking clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So specific.
I quite like him. Some of his takes I really quite like
Yeah.
on social things, but once he starts getting into his neuroscience, just
Yeah. No, it's too... I mean, he offers an amazing product, doesn't he? But
call a daddy. That's just a CIA plant. 100%.
so, all right. So what I was saying, this brings us on Rogan. It's still at the top, isn't he?
Travis Kelce. Who's that? Oh, the NFL guy. That's right. The one who's banging Taylor. Tay-Tay.
No, that's probably why he's doing well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He's got a 70-30 split.
Yeah, he's. I went onto my Instagram and it was just full of wolf pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on?
Dire wolves.
Yeah, that took over for a day or two.
Did it ever?
Yeah, did you listen to the podcast?
They're scary as fuck. What the fuck are we doing?
Just to give people context, so Joe Rogan just did an interview with a entrepreneur who owns a genetics lab.
Can we turn this fucking thing down a bit?
No.
Please, it's so hot.
Take your jumper off. Man.
You put yours on and turn the fucking radiator.
I didn't turn it on. It's like,
Fucking
what a
poor
prick.
boiler.
What a prick.
Anyway, yeah, Joe Rogan on the dire wolves.
Yes. What was the guy's name?
Blah, blah, blah. Something globalist. What the fuck is he doing Jurassic Parking? What the fuck? Next he'll be making human chimeras and Alex Jones will be right again.
Yeah. Yeah,
Guaranteed.
so this guy... I know
Splicing DNA from different wolves and animals and chucking the DNA onto fucking mice and shit.
Yeah. If anyone's listening, I'd really recommend it, though, because it is so interesting, isn't it?
So it's just another thing that Alex Jones was right about, fucking 9 years ago? When he was talking about them fucking splicing DNA onto mice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking, it came true. Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah. It's fucking amazing.
It's incredible.
Someone's going to do it. He sounds like a guy who should be doing it in comparison to other people.
Mm-hmm.
To me.
Still don't trust him.
No, I don't. I mean, he's saying
Gonna
right.
Colonel Sanders that shit.
What does that mean?
The guy from Jurassic Park. Looked like Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like he had good intentions at the start. Everything he said, he was like, he wanted to get across the point that we look after the animals. So the wolves, he's got 3 wolves and they've got a 2,000 acre plot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's better than a fucking zoo. It's not ideal, but...
He's still got dire wolves running around.
Yeah.
They're going to be massive. What are they, 3 months old now?
6 months old.
6 months old, yeah.
Yeah.
And they are fucking massive.
£80, I think he said, didn't he?
That's huge for a fucking 6-month-old dog. What's that going to be in fucking 2 years' time?
Yeah.
A fucking head like that.
Yeah.
Fucking that.
Yeah, they just don't really know what it's going to look like yet.
No.
'Cause
And they're all pure white.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Being an Arctic animal.
Yeah. I just wondered. I was trying to listen to figure out. So he says once they like give birth to them.
Yeah.
What are they pure? Are they like a pure dire wolf? Because it's obviously a normal wolf that give birth to it.
They've spliced the DNA into an egg. I think.
Yeah.
So is it just the like they've made a sperm of a dire wolf and mixed it with a normal timber wolf? Or have they made their own fucking egg and just shoved it in? I don't know how it works.
He didn't go into that a little bit, did he?
Did he?
And I want to know, is it a dire wolf or is it a dire wolf cross?
Yeah. Don't know.
Because it's got to be compatible with the mother.
Well, it only has to gestate in it, doesn't it? I mean, like you can do crossbreeds of sheep and different sheep.
Yeah, you can.
Artificial
Yeah, I just don't know, how much is that. But yeah, he's saying, basically, from what come out of it, is he was saying, I can make anything now.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? If I can get the DNA, I'll make anything.
Yeah.
And it's like...
That's pretty fucking frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on about, obviously, mammoths. We're going to end up making some mammoths, aren't we? The wolf thing. It's what really stood out to me is the possibility that he's going to get robbed.
Yeah.
He's going to be... He could give up to money.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he's got quite a lot of it.
Seems like he's got a good bit of funding, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, loads of celebrity. Yeah, when he started saying like, what's the guy, Thor?
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, people like him. What was his name? Dave Lamb. Ben Lamb.
Don't know.
Ben Lamb is the guy. Yeah. Serial entrepreneur.
Oh yeah, Ben Lamb. Yeah.
I don't know. He sounded like a good guy, but
He didn't sound like a bad dude, did he? But you know.
But you just know the applications, don't you?
Yeah. We also heard that fucking guy that got released from prison on Rogan and then went and committed a murder 2 days later. And he sounded real good on the poddy.
Yeah, things change.
Did you ever see that story?
I saw the story. I've not listened to the podcast.
So the podcast itself, he sounded like a fucking genius. Like, self-taught in prison to be a lawyer. You know, like all these fucking releases are.
Yeah.
It's all the same story. And good on them. You know, fucking every credit.
Yeah.
And then you see the way that he got caught for murdering was just ridiculous. It was fucking insane. He put a trench coat on and he had fucking glasses and a mustache hanging over the nose of the glasses.
Right.
And he was on camera in a hotel, in an apartment building. And you can see him clearly walking around with this fucking gun.
Jesus
It's like, dude, cameras have moved on from when you were in prison. I can fucking see you dick.
Was this after Joe Rogan podcast?
It's like 2 weeks later.
Oh my god. Oh.
The Innocence Project, that's what
Yeah.
it was. And he was so not innocent.
It's bad.
I felt so bad for Rogan on that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's
But he didn't just fool Rogan, he fooled the courts, he fooled the lawyer of the Innocence
yeah,
Project.
fooled everyone.
Fooled the prison system.
And like, it's not funny because someone died, but it's kind of
No,
funny.
it's not. It's fucking tragic. But
It's kind of funny though when you
Yeah.
put it like you did. Just go. I bet Rogan was like, "Oh bollocks."
it just all it goes to prove for me is that criminals can get guns.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he wanted a gun and he was a criminal. You're not supposed to be able to get guns if you're a criminal.
Did he buy one from a shop?
I've no idea. Didn't follow it, but he had a fucking gun.
I mean,
Same as criminals in this country, they've all got fucking guns.
yeah, but probably not that hard to get here. But even easier in America because if they sell them at a shop,
Yeah.
you literally only need someone to.
Go and buy it.
Yeah. He's done interviews with that person since, though, hasn't he? Josh Dubin.
Yeah, that's
So
his
he's
name, Josh
taking a risk.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to interview any more murderers, really.
yeah. And they made like a fucking 20-minute, and not even like a 2-minute speech on it, and then that was it. It was just forgotten.
Right.
It was like, come on, boys, we should probably put more into this. This was a pretty big fuck up.
Oh, no.
Tragic.
How crazy.
Anyway, back to the direwolves.
Yeah.
The woolly mammoth. That's his next project, isn't it?
Yeah. Woolly mammoths.
But they're not any bigger. Like the thing that I found surprising about that was that apparently woolly mammoths are no bigger than an Indian elephant.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be fucking massive.
Yeah, it's a bit boring, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to hear.
No, you wanted to hear
I wanted to hear that they were twice as big as fucking African elephants.
Yeah.
Or was it African elephants who were as big as? They were as big as African elephants. And massive tusks. They've got big tusks, that's the difference.
Yeah.
But I guess they'll find out.
This is the thing. It's just amazing. You give birth to
We
these
need
animals.
a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right. Yeah. So you're now up for the.
Yeah, fuck it. If we're gonna do it, like,
It is one of them. I mean, it just simply isn't going to be. Just people might die, but Jurassic Park. It is what it is. Do it.
no, it's not.
Just do it. Like, it will kill some people when it gets out, but you'll be able to kill it. It's not like Godzilla.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not going to tear us.
Yeah. They make it in the movies. Like, they couldn't just shoot it with a fucking elephant gun. Like, just shoot the cunt with an elephant gun and it'd be dead.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Drone it.
Put a collar on it with a bit of C4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dead.
Yeah.
It gets out of its pen. It dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why we had to make 3 movies out of it when all you had to do was
3?
put
There's like
5,
7.
6, 7. You had that fit gingerbird in it though. That was pretty good.
Right. Yeah, I think go for it.
Yeah.
Like if you've done the direwolf, let's just go for it.
Yeah.
But what's wild about that is they're gonna when it's born. No one really knows what a dinosaur looks like. Like with the direwolf,
Yeah.
I'm guessing, probably why.
Well, they might be able to with the gene editing that they're able to do.
Yeah, maybe.
So with his technology that he's doing, does that mean that he can make smarter and dumber humans?
Yeah.
From the way he was talking in that, he can change anything in your genetics.
Yeah.
In your DNA code. He can just fucking get in there and scramble around.
Yeah. I couldn't believe, for example, on that, is when he was on about the Australian animals.
Yeah.
And some could stand the toxins of a certain snake or a tarantula or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So they said, and some animals could stand it, some couldn't, and died. So he said, right, let's look at the ones that can stand it, and then they did the gene mapping and realised out of the 3 billion combinations, there was just one combination that was different. So he said, oh, so we just need to change that one. And then all the animals can withstand the toxin.
Mental.
You're like, wow, so you really can just go into
people are going to be
anything.
invincible. So why can't we fix cancer?
I know.
We can fix cancer.
Well, he talked about that. Do you remember that part?
No, I didn't get all the way through it.
Oh, did you not?
No.
He talked about cancer. There's what animal? An elephant.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get cancer. Pretty basically, they don't get cancer. I think it's possible, but they don't. So they looked at that and said, "Oh, okay. So how do we do this then?" And what they found was, if you remove that from an elephant, it'll get cancer real bad. But the gene that gives them the ability to fuck the cancer off so quickly, when you try and add that into something else, the gene is so strong at fighting stuff that it actually
Kills
fights
the rest of the body.
back on itself.
Right.
So it stops itself from going into a genetics.
Right.
It's just in the
Handy
elephant.
little trick from God, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, preventing you from playing God, that, innit?
Yeah.
So it's like a vicious circle.
Yeah.
You try to put it in an animal to try and cure cancer, and it's so strong it fights the
Itself,
gene.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it creates cancer.
And yeah, probably.
God
That's
has
amazing.
thought this out.
That's amazing.
10 points to God.
For every action, there's a reaction and all that shit.
So what that says to me is that we shouldn't be fucking about with gene editing.
We shouldn't, should we?
No, we definitely fucking shouldn't. What are you playing at? You are not God.
Well, where are you at?
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
No, I know.
You know? Do you know what it's like? You probably don't get this. In fact, you probably certainly do get this fucking... You've ever watched Bill Burr? He sums it up properly.
Okay.
You'll be driving along and you'll be thinking and something will make you angry and you just think... You see a load of pedestrians on the side of the road and you just think, I'm on the news. Stay straight, I'm not on the news, I just go home and everyone's cool. It's the same as that. Like, you can do that, but you fucking shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You definitely fucking shouldn't, but you can.
Yeah. You end up popping a tyre if the curb's too high.
Do you know what I mean?
Costs you money. Yeah. Yeah, the change in life.
Yeah.
You
don't need to do it.
No.
It's a choice.
But if you have 8 billion people on a planet, someone will be interested enough to do it.
Yeah.
You can't stop it. It's the AI shit, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
It isn't going to stop. Tough luck. 8 billion aren't
We
going
don't need
to
a
agree.
direwolf.
No. But there will be things that come out of that are going to be so good. And when if you have a child and you need them to be cured of something, you're going to be so glad that they made a direwolf 20 years ago, which led to you.
Yeah. Being able to splice a gene midlife.
Yeah. Whatever it turns out to be, you're going to be like, well, thank God that dickhead did that. All right. The direwolves killed half the population.
Yeah, they got loose in Montana and they decided that they were going to eat all the fucking tourists, and now Montana is just a no-go state.
Yeah.
Because the direwolves have outbred everything.
Yeah. And they have a T-Rex at their disposal.
Yeah, they've teamed up with the fucking velociraptors. Bluey and the direwolf have fucking teamed up.
But that I was trying to say before, the idea with dinosaurs is they might just get born and they might just be full of feathers and look like a chicken.
Well, that's what they theorise, isn't it?
Yeah, like a T-Rex might be a really gay-looking animal.
Yeah. Horrible little wings at the front rather than the horrible little hands.
A huge chicken running around.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
does make sense, though.
It makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because suddenly you can go, oh, I can see that.
Yeah, you can see a chicken there,
it.
can't you? Yeah.
Whereas a dinosaur, I can't. Like a T-Rex, I can't. There's another animal that looks like that.
Lizards.
Yeah, but not in that
but
shape.
They're not stood up on two legs either.
Kangaroo kind of looks like it.
They look like deer.
Yeah, they do. Well, some guy went. Kangaroos look like a deer that went to prison.
Yeah, yeah.
And come out fighting. It was just amazing. It's unreal. That podcast was amazing.
Yeah.
There was one comment he said, and I was like, "Whoa!" He said basically, we're building the modern day Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
He said, so when the next great flood comes, say, I'll be able to. He didn't say this, but I'm thinking about it. He just takes a USB.
Yeah.
You don't need the big ark. You just need a little
big
speedboat.
USB.
Big fucking USB. But that's what it essentially is.
Mm.
They then avoid the flood, go to another land, build a lab, and you can make every fucking animal again.
Yeah, that's pretty frightening.
Yeah.
The
thought of that is, I just found it mind blowing. Noah's Ark on a USB.
Wait until they get 3D printers that can print live organisms.
Oh God, is that the thing?
It will be.
They'll
We're
be
heading
like
that way.
Soulless creatures.
Will they be soulless though? Do animals have souls?
I think so. When you look at a dog, do you not think? What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, good comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you?
But you project human feelings onto your dog, so.
Yeah, you do. But when you see them playing and you see them sit in certain spots that they love.
Yeah, cool. I've seen birds falling out of a nest that fucking play as well. Doesn't mean that they have a soul.
Well, I don't know. I was actually speaking to my dad about this the other day, and he said he didn't believe in a soul.
Yeah.
Black and white. My dad.
Your dad is so far right and left field sometimes. Eh?
What do you believe in a soul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I can't. If
I've seen a fucking ghost. Can't be a ghost without a soul.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good point. Yeah, I was saying. At some point, you become yourself, and that has to be some magic. That.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
But you've seen a sheep, and there is no soul there. There is nothing there. There is literally fucking nothing there.
Yeah. Well.
There is just numbness. Just an empty fucking void behind the eyes. I fucking hate sheep.
I wonder if a soul is something special, but at the end of the day, your nervous system is. I was looking at a photo the other day of a nervous system, and if you think about it, all right, you might have a soul, but what are you really? Because your muscles and your skeleton are like almost your machine that you drive around, right?
Yeah.
But your nervous system is actually what you are. It's what you feel, how you feel it. Mm-hmm. Your brain is part of it.
How you
controls
sense it, yeah.
everything. Your nervous system is like, some people don't like their arm to be touched, some people do. But that has nothing to do with your muscles, bones, whatever.
Yeah,
it's your nervous system and how it's wired. Have you seen a picture of a nervous system laid out on a table?
No, I'm not.
Look it up.
Psychopath.
No, come on, look it up. It's fucking
this
creepy.
Is gross.
It is the creepiest thing. Like, it scarred me.
Nervous system laid out on a table.
Image.
No.
I mean, you might have to fucking Google it. I think that's the word you would say. Okay. So, like they've pulled this out of a human body.
Have they actually? What
Yeah.
the fuck is that? No. That is horrible.
Innit? Right?
No.
Anyone listening, fucking pause and look up nervous system.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So your eyeball's sort of part of it, right? So that's what makes you you.
Oh, that's making me feel sick. I'm
Isn't
gonna have
it?
to fucking screenshot it.
Why?
I'm gonna put it on the pod
Oh.
on the video. So let me fucking save this. Give me a moment, please. This is fucking foul.
Have you never seen this?
No, well, I think I have. But...
See, I've been to a dead bodies museum, so I guess I've seen
Oh,
this.
yeah, but
before.
you're such a fucking freak, aren't you? Why would you do that? Like, honestly.
Great wank.
Challenging wank. That is... Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you heard of that bodies museum?
No, where
There's a
is
couple
it?
around the
Fucking
world.
China,
There's
isn't
one in Vegas, and it's real dead bodies that they've pulled out, filled with formaldehyde and all that. So there's like
Why are
bodies.
you interested in that? Why do you
I
want to
wasn't.
see a
We
dead
were.
body?
I don't know. We had nothing else to do. We were hungover, and we were like, let's go there. It was a big.
You were
big
hungover
attraction.
and you thought, let's go and see some dead bodies.
Yeah, Hannah. I take Hannah out on some fancy days.
Yeah, fucking lucky girl.
Yeah. It's a disgusting museum.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Dead children, dead
There's
people.
cadavers everywhere.
Yeah, chopped into different parts. It's awful.
Who the fuck gives the body over to that?
Well, have you not heard Rogan going on about that?
I think I did.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they reckon a lot of people's like Chinese prisoners and stuff.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah, that's right.
Just chop them up. Anyway, so I'm thinking, your muscle doesn't make you who you are. Neither do your bones. Neither does anything. But that does. That's where all the control and your senses and your feelings come from.
Yeah. So you reckon that's your soul?
So, no, I don't. No, I don't. That's not what I'm saying. Just that alone, right? So that kind of makes you think we really are just controlling this weird mechanical machine, and that is us. And when you think about aliens and stuff, how fucking alien is that?
Yeah.
That's what you really are. Everything else is just this fucking machine you've grown.
Yeah.
So the soul is within that sort of thing, because that's still just got to work a certain way.
Yeah.
But like, is the soul injected into that at the point of birth or conception or something?
Created.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Or is it just the way your nervous system works? I don't believe so. I think a soul's. I kind of believe in a soul.
Yeah, I think I definitely believe in the soul.
Everyone's got a magic to them.
Yeah. Well, there's good and evil in this world, and it definitely seems like there is fucking demons walking about.
Yes.
And it stands to reason if there's demons, there's angels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, there's quite a lot of talk about that at the minute, isn't there?
Don't know, is it?
On podcasts and stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's because Christianity is being talked about a lot more.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And just the way that if someone says to you, there's evil around, you suddenly think of spirituality.
Yeah.
But maybe just think of it, no, it's right in front of your face.
Yeah.
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 The globalists.
Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But someone who's willing to stand up. So let's just say Alex Jones.
Yeah.
You could make an argument that he's on the other side, sent by something or provided for something. That's a force of good.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
If he
yeah,
swears
you could
or-
argue that, yeah.
Yeah.
You've been listening to Tucker Carlson today, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Funny, yeah. But I've thought that for
Great
a while
body,
from
yeah.
him, yeah. Yeah. He had on Alex Jones, didn't he?
So good.
Big podcast.
I genuinely believe that the internet broke today with that podcast.
Yeah.
Because fuck me, did my internet play up all day trying. It took me all day to listen to that podcast.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, a lot of people have been after that. He's
Yeah.
not done a podcast in ages, has
No,
he?
he hasn't,
Alex
no.
Jones.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, that was a good interview.
I just want more. And I want him to get pissed up with Rogan.
After that podcast, I was at work and I was like, I don't fancy listening to anything serious today. So I went back to 2020 with Alex Jones, Tim Dillon, and
That is a great podcast.
it is good, but it's actually really frustrating to listen to because Rogan's on Sober October
Yeah.
and Alex Jones starts
He's
getting
on a
pissed,
different level, isn't he?
and he
Yeah.
starts interrupting like fuck. and he won't let anyone talk. And Rogan's getting angry at him, going, "Fucking hell, just let me talk." And he's like, "Oh, it gets annoying."
Alex.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but
You're going to turn the frogs gay?
on that, I put a note actually because it was fresh in my mind from the Direwolf podcast. He goes on about in that podcast. Alex Jones goes on about in that podcast about the globalists or whoever
Yeah.
have created cows that can give birth to unconscious humanoids
Yeah.
to grow and harvest organs.
Yeah.
And
Chimeras.
is that what that is? And when I've heard that in the past, I'm like, yeah, all right, it's funny. But then after listening to that Direwolf podcast, I was like, oh, probably.
It's probably true.
Fuck's sake.
Yay, another conspiracy confirmed.
Yeah. Saying they can grow.
It's so depressing, eh?
It's both, isn't it?
It's fascinating and terrifying.
Fun. And the amount of dips, ups and downs I go through.
Yeah, listening to Alex Jones.
Alex Jones and others, but like negative wars come in, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And then fun stuff like they make, humans in cows. And you're like, yeah, that's fun, that. And frogs are gay and all
That's
that.
fun.
Frogs are trans.
Trans frogs.
Yeah, obviously his comments at the minute are like, prepare, just because Trump's winning doesn't mean we've won. Prepare for war, it's going to get worse. Oh, fucking hell.
Frightening.
Yeah, go up and down.
Yeah. I try not to focus on it, but while still paying attention. You just got to focus on yourself and fucking get moving. Make your own fucking choices. Be responsible for yourself.
Yeah. Are you anywhere near thinking like, do you think we're closer to war now than we were 6 months ago when we got obsessed with all this?
Yeah.
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 So what do you think about like doing any sort of prepping?
I think it would be wise to go out and get yourself prepped a bit.
Yeah.
Buy yourself a bow and arrow, keep a few spare strings and a few arrows about. Maybe get good with it.
Maybe buy a tin of beans.
Maybe buy a tin of beans.
That's an easiest.
Well, protection's first.
Yeah.
If you can't protect yourself, you can't go and get food.
No. Yeah, I was just curious.
Maybe not a bow and arrow. I don't know. A fucking baseball bat or something. Anything.
Shotgun license, surely.
Yeah, but you can't fucking put that on your shotgun license that you want it for protection for when the end of the world
Damn
comes.
globalists.
Goddamn globalists.
Yeah, of course not. But surely you just put clay pigeon shooting.
The thing is, if that happens, you don't want a loud weapon. You want something quiet.
Well, if someone's trying to break in my door, I don't. Yeah.
You don't want, and then every cunt knows that you've got to reload and they come running.
Yeah. Okay. I get that.
You've got to think like Daisy. Gotta
Yeah,
be quiet.
but you know what'd happen in our English houses? You go to draw back, hit a wall, and just go,
Yeah. Boom, shoot your missus. Fucking 2 stones with 1 bird. One nice mouth to feed.
should have done that 6 months ago.
She wouldn't be quiet.
Fucking hell, I'm starving. Yeah. So the UK, I mean, I think it's been going on a while. EU's been sending out, different countries in the EU have been sending out warnings for a little while. And I know England just has made another announcement about just prepping for like 72 hours.
Yeah.
Get some water in your house. Little bit of food. Obviously, 72 hours isn't crazy.
Yes.
But
It's not enough.
no, it's not.
So what you need to be doing, you need to get an IBC in your back garden, get it fucking buried, and fill it full of fucking rainwater. Refill it every 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Top it up.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what you need to do. But
And
how
you need
much?
a hand pump.
Okay, but you're saying all this, right?
So you need to get a really big freezer, go up to your local farm, get a deep chest freezer, right? Go up to your local farm and just chuck a fucking cow in it. Full cow.
So we can definitely we can have electricity.
Yeah, right. So you also need to buy a Peloton bike. And stay fit, you need to plug in your freezer to your Peloton bike and keep your fucking freezer going. So this guarantees your cardio. So it means that you're going to be able to run away when the bad guys come
Yeah.
with your bow and arrow. So you need Peloton to keep your fucking freezer cool every day. It takes about 6 hours. It's fine. To keep it frozen.
All the food and water you save, you're going to fucking need because you're doing 6 hours.
Doing 6 hours of cycling every day. Or you could just turn it into fucking beef jerky and it'll last for ages.
Right, okay.
That's probably the better way of doing it.
You've gone to the extreme immediately. So you're saying, fuck the 72 hours.
Yeah, because what good is 72 hours?
Well, it's better than... How much have you got right now?
You need to be tooling up in that 72 hours, not fucking getting food.
Or you could have a tin of beans. It's not...
Right. Well, get them... Go and buy yourself 20 tins of beans and leave them on the fucking side. Then go and get yourself a freezer.
Yes. But...
So you need a generator, a silent run generator, and you need about 200 litres of petrol in your shed as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. There's
some people, if you haven't got a shed, you need a shed.
Yeah, so you start with a plot of land, right? And start building a basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's getting easy real quick.
It's getting easier and easier as you get down this list.
Tom is completely ignoring the 72-hour list. You've got to go.
Because I'm sorry, but thermonuclear war.
Yeah, but
72 hours.
Thermonuclear war. Don't bother with any of it. Go sit in your car and gas yourself. It's over.
Yeah. Nah, fuck that.
No?
Yeah, fuck that. If you're gonna go and sit in your car, like 150 mile an hour into a wall. Oncoming traffic or something. I don't know.
Right, kill someone else.
Yeah, two stones with one bird.
Okay. But that's silly,
It's
isn't it?
pretty fucking boring way to go out. Go and watch the sunrise at like 10 p.m. when the fucking new missiles hit. And then as you see the sun coming towards you, just fucking set off into the nearest tree at like 120 mile an hour.
Right. Hopefully you get it bang on and you don't do something crazy wrong. You're led there for hours on your own, crippled,
dying of radiation,
bleeding out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what you've got to be doing at least 120 when you hit something fairly solid.
I feel sorry for Faye, actually, because your plans are mental.
Yeah.
You're going to be running a freezer off your Peloton, and then when the bomb hits, get in the car, we're going for a drive. You're going to have the most horrific, scary death you could possibly imagine.
I think it sounds fun.
Get some meatloaf.
Get to go and watch. Yeah.
Fat out of hell.
Get to go and watch a wonder of the world. Sunrise in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's fucking all she wrote. Going at a tree.
Wow. Didn't see it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad I made.
There's no point in having weapons.
Glad I made all the serious notes for this point.
Well, get a tin of beans, get 2 1-litre jugs of water under the sink, and that'll help you survive 72 hours. Fucking what is the point?
No, but you're missing the big stuff. Yeah, you fucked.
Yeah.
But the little stuff. So just look at COVID. Was tough for some people for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just be maybe a little bit prepared just for a bit of shit.
Also, if that happens,
ahead.
fuck the authorities. They're out of fucking authority now. Not interested in what they have to say. If they lead us to a point where we're in war or we're having blackouts, they've lost all authority.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go and fucking riot, but they can't tell you not to leave your house to go and get food. Fuck those guys.
No, of course not. But again, I don't really...
The COVID restrictions will not be happening again.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it was hard to go and get certain products during COVID, and COVID was nothing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So just having a week's worth might just really take the load off. Because I just think about if you've got a family, if you've got kids, and you sat there and you've got nothing in the fridge because it turns out big shop day was tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it all got cancelled.
So you need a deep freeze.
You deep freeze a lot of tins, but even just
buy yourself a 200 litre deep freeze and stock it full of storing shit.
Yeah.
Meats.
Or buy a tin of beans.
Yeah, a tin of beans. What is it with you and beans?
Well, what I'm trying to get at is a tin. A tin. Just
tin. Just one tin. Between you and your family.
Well, hey, you might.
Spread it out over 3 days so you get a third of a tin of a third of a tin.
But what I'm saying is, yes, do all the crazy big stuff you're on about, but also, if you don't want to rip your garden up, completely renovate the house, destroy...
If you think any of this is possible, then do it.
Well, I definitely think it's possible to buy a tin of beans.
It's also possible to buy an IBC.
Might not be possible to dig your whole garden up and create a bunker. I'm
not saying dig a bunker. I'm saying bury your fresh water underground.
Oh, I thought you said basement before.
You can also do a basement if you start in a fresh house. That is a good shout. Because when the blast comes, as the ground, it doesn't go dip down into the ground. It goes over the fucking basement.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's good thinking.
Yeah.
Basements are a good shout.
Yeah.
If you are building a house.
Yeah.
Not a great idea if you've got underfloor heating, though. It can be tricky.
Yeah, you'll fuck some up. But it won't matter. You just jump on your Peloton. I was reading like how to survive a nuclear blast, and I was looking at my house going, right, well, so where am I supposed to sit if it happens?
In that corner down there, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah, it said the most middle point of your house.
Yeah.
I mean,
you've got too many windows.
You're pretty much going to die anyway.
You're better off doing it quickly. Going and taking yourself out rather than dying from the radiation in 6 months.
That's what I mean. I think get sat in that car and just relax. And
Nail it.
Go
Fifth gear, wide open.
That is just the actual difference between me and you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
coward's way out and fucking...
Cowards?
Yeah, sit in my car.
No, you just fall asleep. It's peaceful. It's not... You could say goodbye to your partner. There won't be any, like, screaming or fear that maybe it doesn't happen.
It's going to happen.
There are times where people survive stuff.
There's
and
people that survive...
surviving what you're planning. 120 mile an hour crash. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Can't feel my legs. And no one's around to help me.
It's fine.
And I've got to stare at fucking Tom's screwed up face.
Do you want me to just come round and put a bullet in the back of your head then?
No, because the last thing I'd want to do just before I die is see you. Well, bad way to go. Fucking Tom.
You'd fuck up putting the electric tape over the window or something, or crimp the pipe. Sit there for hours wondering why your fucking aircon's still working.
Just feeling sick as fuck.
Yeah. Not quite enough to poison yourself because you've still got the aircon on full chat.
Yeah. Have you seen if you want to kill yourself like that, there are signs you can buy. Well, I don't know if you can buy them, but people put signs up on the back of the car, like a warning.
Yeah.
Because you know, if a fireman or someone goes to help you, when they open that window, it's toxic. You know, if it's filled up the cab, it's bad. So people put signs on the car saying warning, carbon monoxide.
It's very thoughtful of them, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah, to be fair. Now, whether anyone's ever thinking that straight.
Who the fuck, which sadistic cunt thought up to make and sell those signs?
Well, I'm saying you can buy them. I mean, I've never shopped for them. I make them.
How have you found them?
If anyone wants to buy one.
You fucking started selling them on Amazon, haven't you?
Wasted Nights signs.
Yeah, Etsy.
It's merch.
That should be a merch.
You can put one of our podcasts on in the car. You'll be revving fuck out of your engine.
Boiling yourself to death from the exhaust heat.
Faster. Make it go. Make it end quicker.
Wow.
Oh, brilliant.
Well,
that's a good point to end on,
I think that's a great point to end on that bombshell.
www.wastednightsigns.com.
We're going to have to make this website now. Right, well, on that note, we'll see you next time.
Cheers, mate.
Okay. Love you, bye.
Bye, everyone.